Hi guys, it's Moz here from Moz6510 Models. We're here to help you become a better scale modeler. Just been on the site, it's now 3:10 and there doesn't seem to be anything changing within the site at the moment. I'm just looking over the site now, refreshing once a minute just to see if anything's changed. As of yet, nothing has changed on the site, but if you can hear me, say hello on the chat, please. I know it says here I've got 2 viewers, which is nice. Welcome along. But as of yet, there's nothing changed on the website, unfortunately. We know by the rumours from an image that was put out onto the Brit Modeler forum, and it was also posted all over Facebook. I think it was on Twitter as well, and some people have been putting it on Instagram, that there was going to be 8 new releases with 2 types of variants. So we know that, or rumoured I should say, that there was going to be Bristol Beaufort Mk.1. There was also going to be a Spitfire Mark 5C with Allied North Africa schemes. They was going to bring out a new type of set called the beginner set. What's involved with that, we're not too sure, but we do know that they're going to bring out a Hawk trainer in that format. The aircraft they're going to bring out also is a 1:48 scale Canadair Sabre F.4, which will have the with the RAF Germany base 3 and 4 squadrons markings. That's sort of the rumours we've heard so far. We heard of the Buccaneer. Not Buccaneer. I'm just looking down through the image that I've got here in front of me. Moving to military vehicles, there's going to be a 1:35 Cromwell Mark 4 and a Mark 6 going to be released later in the year. So modelers preferring smaller scales can enjoy a newly tooled Sherman Firefly. That's also going to be released as a beginner set, and a Scammell recovery truck and artillery tractor, and they're all in 1:72 scale, not in 1:76, which apparently people have said that they were surprised by that. Not too sure what that is, but it is a beginner set. There's reissues of the Buccaneer S.2B, return of the 1:72 scale Beaufighter TFX, which will have RAF and Portuguese markings. The 1:48 Blenheim Mark 1 was going to be back with pre-war and Falklands Theatre liveries. Spitfires in 1:48, the Mark 5 and the Mark 14 which was a confusing US/British and striking silver and red schemes. So whether that's going to be 4 schemes or it's going to be 2 schemes or 3 schemes, we don't quite know that. Just the way it's worded is a little bit different. Was trying to get out of it was very hard. You know, you've got USA/British and then the words and striking silver and red racing. You know, it schemes respectively. So take it as you will. Just refreshing the site again to see whether it's uploaded anything yet onto the site. At the moment I can't see anything yet, which is a bit of a shame. I hope the audio quality is good. If there's a problem, please put it in the chat. Let me know if there's any problems with that. Here we go. We have a change in the website. Brilliant. So new banner has come up. There's the new catalogue. So let's have a little click and see what comes up when we click that banner. Oh, exciting. They've got the Vulcan on the front of the catalogue, which was, and they've also got a little picture in the right hand corner there. It looks like Humble Paints, a selection there. So, the same sort of design as last year's catalogue. Nothing too fancy there. But obviously the site is very, very slow at the moment. I assume that's because of the amount of people who are jumping on board. So it's just reload. As soon as it's reloaded, we'll have a little look to see what the banner has got to say for itself. At the moment, just look at the go we go. We'll just have a look now at what's being shown. Wow, there seems to be a lot there. So let's start from the top. Okay, there seems to be a Fallen Nat T1 on pre-order. So the pre-orders, I assume, are basically the going to be re-released. Top Gun Jester's A4 Skyhawk will be a re-release. Lancaster, that looks nice. Top Gun Mavericks P51D Mustang, that's going to be a new tool. That looks very nice. There you go. There's the Type 45 Destroyer. That was rumoured to be reissued this year. The Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, that's a new tool. That looks pretty good. Oh, look at this. This is what I want to look at, is the small beginner set Submarine Spitfire Mark 5C. Let's have a little look. A lot of this is on pre-order. While that's loading, Quick Build are going to bring out an Audi TT Coupe. That's going to look nice, I reckon. Very, very slow loading, unfortunately. Here we go. Oh, look at the design of that. That looks very, very nice. Looks like it comes with like a stand in the shape of a Spitfire, and it's like a shadow sort of thing. Just scroll down and see. One of the most famous aircraft ever to take on to the skies, which is familiar today, which is during the savage dogfights of the Battle of Britain. Not much saying what you get in the kit. Whether you get a small beginner's set, I presume it's 1:72 scale. See the technical specs. There's 1:72 scale. Skill will be 1. Flying hour 1. Number of parts, 26 parts in this one, which is interesting. Nothing else on the page, so that's interesting to see what the Supermarine Spitfire will be on about. Just refresh. Let's go back to the original page. So at the moment, the Destroy 45 is coming to fruition. So the rumour, or one that article saying they're going to re-release that, is there. There seems to be a lot more on being released this year than I expected. So hopefully, let's just refresh it. It's very, very slow, the website. But as you can imagine, there must be loads of people like us have gone onto the website to have a look and see what's going to be released or reissued, or I want to look at what the what Hella and I think it's Academy are going to be releasing with Airfix. A larger starter set. They're going to be doing Maserati Indy 1:32 scale, so that's something a bit new. There's the Grumman F4 for Wildcat and Mitsubishi Zero. Now we knew that was in the rumour mill as well. They're going to release a dogfight double with them. They're also going to release a dogfight double with P51D, if I remember rightly. Well, that's right, with a Messerschmitt 262 and a P51D, and they've done the Wildcat versus the Zero. So there you go. So there should be another one, which is new tools. That looks like the Tiger 1. So that's the Tiger 1. That's a new tool. That's a beginner set as well. Buccaneer, that's a new tool, pre-order. They're bringing out a quick build Ford Mustang GT. That's nice. Now that's the bad boy. When we're going to get that one? The Concorde Prototype BOAC. That was on the website originally, because I went looking for that, but it wouldn't let you go into the page because it'd have like some sort of password on it, which is a bit of a shame. The Tiger 1 versus the Sherman Firefly. That was rumoured as well in the article. Obviously the Vulcan B2, that I've already got that on pre-order. The Bristol Blenheim Mk.1, that was rumoured. So it's quite a few rumours here. Pre-order new tooling for an F35B Lightning II for the quick build range. I do like a quick build range. Right, page 2 now. It's going to be a while here while this one loads, but looks like there's 71 either re-releases, reissues, new tooling. If you look here, you can see that showing 1 of 24, and there's 71 in this group set. So there seems to be quite a lot for people. Curtis P40B Warhawk is going to be a pre-order, so that must be a reissue. I don't know much. Some sort of new markings there, obviously. So whilst this loads, just quickly go back up and just see the Blackburn Buccaneer, new tool. Mark II. Apparently, I thought that was going to be a reissue. What size is that one in? Right, so on to page 2 now. A new tool, quick build for an Audi R8 Coupe. That's going to be a new tool as well, which was mentioned, which is the Spitfire Mark 5C. Just quickly looking on here. That should be a starter kit, or the beginner set, I think, isn't it? No, they have a brand new Spitfire Mark 5C, which will have allied North African schemes, so they'll have North African schemes on that one, according to the rumour. Pre-order on the Subaru Impreza. I presume this is the Hella. Is that the Hella range or the Academy? I presume that must be Hella. We'll have a look into that later on. King Tiger's on pre-order. That's been on pre-order for a while. I presume that might be an Academy version. They were talking about Hella and Academy. I think Academy is going to be more about the armour subjects, and Hella will be more about rally cars and motorcycles, but we've yet to see a motorcycle yet. Pre-order on the BAE Hawk 100 trainer format, but that apparently should be a beginner set. We'll have a look into that later when I do a proper video. There it is. There's the Beaufort Mk.1. Yeah, the Grafspy, that's a pre-order. That's a reissue. Top Gun again. So I presume the film is out this year. So kudos to Airfix there for putting out Top Gun. For because I think the film's released in the summer of this year, 2020. So obviously they're going to do a bit of Top Gun stuff and get on that bandwagon just as much as you would do with a Star Wars and a Disney. That looks nice. The Cruiser Tank Mark 8. That's a new tooling. I wonder if that's in conjunction with Academy as well. The Tiger 1. Spitfire Mark 5C is a pre-order, so that's old tooling. Look at that. Top Gun's Maverick F-18 Hornet. Pre-order, and it's a new tool. So that wasn't mentioned, I don't think, in the release that I saw. Wow, they're bringing back the 4.5 litre Bentley. Now, my friend has just bought that off eBay for a couple of £100, which will which has got the original motor with it as well. So that's quite nice to see that up and running again. £100, Struth, £100. That's got to be an awesome kit, and there's a lot of chrome involved. Ella, £100 for the 4.5 litre Bentley. I'll open that in a new tab actually. Wow, £100. Botanics B. Is it a normal kit with less parts and completely new sprues? I believe so. I think you're right there. I think that the beginner set is for people even before you get into the starter sets. But what that entails, I don't know. Whether you get free, the starter set was always your paints, your glue, your brush, and you basically you robbed from your mum's handbag a pair of tweezers and a nail file, and that's all you needed, wasn't it? A couple of rubber bands, and you could basically build a model. Well, what the beginner sets apparently are going to be even more simplified version of starter kits, or allegedly so. Quick build, they're going to be doing a Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy. See, I like the I-Pace. I'll probably buy that and build that with my nephews. There's the other Mustang, the Dogfight Double. That's also a bit of that's also was released in that, was sort of spoken about in that release. And the small beginner set Sherman Firefly, obviously that's going to be the beginner set again, so that'll be in 1:72 scale. So we're let's just have a look at the Beaufort, the Bristol Beaufort a minute. Yes. New tool. It does look the part, doesn't it? You notice how there's different colour on the sprues, on the model parts. So they must be using two types of sprue. £20, mind. So that ain't too bad for a kit. So look down at the 1:72 scale. You get 2 flying hours of this one. About a tenner is 1 flying hour, isn't it? So they say. But yeah, that's pretty good. Any thoughts? Please put them in the chat if you're watching this. But yeah, just hovering over it. The detail looks amazing, doesn't it? It does look really nice. Let's have a quick look at that that Bentley as well. Let's nip over to the Bentley. It's a pre-order, so it's going to be the old tooling, but it is a bit of a beast. As I say, you go on eBay now, and I think you can pick them up for about £150. And my friend bought one off there for a few quid, but it came with the motor. It actually came with the motor. Excuse me. That's a it's 1:12 scale. 278 parts. Wow. That's incredible, isn't it? How many parts was on that? The Grumman that was released last year. That was around that sort of. So that's going to be like a 4-month build for anyone's money. Well, it'll be an 8-month build for me. Anyway, so here we go. Page 3 now. Oh, lovely. So the quick builds. Ford Mustang GT 1968. That's a nice kit. I'm looking forward to putting that one together with my nephew. Cool, there's quite a bit here. I could spend a fortune on this, I tell you. But it's all pre-orders at the moment. New tools. I didn't see that one coming. MiG-17 and Douglas Skyhawk dogfight. So, well, they just released the MiG-17, haven't they? Is it the Fresco? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they've just released the MiG-17F, haven't they? Which I've done a review on if you want to go and have a look at that in my videos. So let me right click. We'll go back to it. We'll right click that one and open it later. Pre-order of the Lockheed Martin F-16 Fighting Falcon. Oh, I tell you what, to be fair, Airfix, I think you've really blown out the park when it comes to the quick build, because you've put out quite a few of these and don't get me wrong, you know, I'm here using knives and glues and paints, and I've got nephews who are around between 6 and 10 years old, and I buy them these kits, you know, and I build them up first and review them on the YouTube channel. But then what I also do is chuck them over to them, take them to bits again, and they can build them themselves. And they love these little kits. So at the moment they're doing all right with the quick builds. There you go. There's the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 14 race scheme. So you've got the silver and you've got the red. So when we were asking about the markings, US British and striking silver and red racing schemes, it was US British. So there's your answer there for that one. That was what they were on about there. A Ford F-150 Raptor, that does look smart, doesn't it? They're knocking out the park with these. There's the Canadair Sabre F.4 that said they were going to redo. The Best of British Spitfire and Hawk. That's looking nice. I like the shape of the what are they called? The mounts. Okay, what are they called now? I do apologise. You know, look at that. The way this it's like a shadow, isn't it, of the plane? It's a cracking idea. That have I missed that? Has that been out before? Have I been a bit thick? I've never seen that. Anyway, I might have done, but it just flew through me a little bit. Another Bugatti Chiron, this time for the quick build. Pre-order of the Supermarine Spitfire Mk.1 with the V. I wonder what. Let's open that one in a tag. We go back to him. That's the pre-order of the M7 Priest, which I assume again is going to be an Academy one because they've linked together. We'll have a look at that one here. Pre-order of the Coca-Cola VW camper van. It's an alright kit, that camper van. I've had a bit of fun with it, you know. There's the Cromwell Mark 6 with the short stubby barrel, which was mentioned somewhere that, you know, it makes a nice look to it. I presume the Sherman and the Cruiser's tank, the Cromwell, will be Academy based, or they're going to be working together on that. M3 Lee Grant, see, it's just an outline sketch. Again, Top Gun Mavericks F-14A Tomcat was a pre-order, and that's basically, we're down to the Bristol Beaufort TFX. Yeah, that was a return, that's a reissue, but this is with Portuguese markings on this time. So quick look again just to make sure. No, it's not Portuguese. Yeah, the RAF and Portuguese markings. So there you are. So have a just quick look through some of the things I've took. Yeah, that does look like. That looks like the one they've just released, I think. And they've just got to put it as a dogfight double. I like the dogfight doubles. They are pretty good. £29, $29.99. So it's 30 quid of your money for that one. Just quickly looking down. 1 to 72. Doesn't. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Armoured cannons. The Skyhawks. Range of small arms. Artillery guide. Surface to air missiles. The MiGs of the North Vietnamese Air Force. Alongside the supersonic MiG-21 was the older subsonic MiG-17F. Codename Fresco. So I have that one there on my shelf ready to build. And they're just going to. So it is really a new tool anyway, because the MiG-17 is a new tool, and it's a very good tool as well. You can see it on my channel. But yeah, looking good. So just a quick look at the race schemes that was mentioned. Look at that. Yeah, so you've got, right, so basically you've got the English, or the Great British red scheme there, and then you've got the, well, it's like Canadian US silver version there. So there you go. That is the two schemes for that one. That confirms it. This does look like a pretty lovely kit, doesn't it? When that comes out, it's great. Look, you just see a little bit of detail there where the seat is. Again, with that front nose being open, just like the MiG-17. Yeah, that's it's £32 mine. So it's a 1-48 skill level 3 flying hours of that one. So again, every tenner you spend, you get a sticker towards the club. Just go now on to the best of the Spitfire and Hawk. Skill level 2. So one's got 26 parts, one's got 24. I think that's the starter set. Expected summer 2020, but you can pre-order them now. Yeah, I think, yeah, with it being 26 and 24 parts, I really think that they are the beginner sets. But do you know what? If you were a beginner and you did that and you put them on these mounts here, on the stands, you would be proud, wouldn't you? You would be really, really proud if you got that. Especially in your stocking, like. Fine, let's go on here. The Supermarine Spitfire Mk.1A, the original and best. They always look better with... I know they... excuse me. I know they cut the ends off to make them straight. This one's 50 quid, and it's a 1-24 scale. So, being $49.99, you're going to get 4 flying hours of that, 3 skill, quite a big one as well. So the length of it's 468. So you got to remember, 468, that's half a meter long. You know what I mean? That's half a meter long, 156 parts. So it's got, I don't know, 8 times the parts of, or 7 times the parts. But yeah, that's going to look nice. But something I wouldn't build, because my missus gets fed up that I've just got a box of, I've got a few boxes on a shelf, like, I've not even started yet, no matter trying to put them somewhere to show. But that's going to be quite a big kit, 50 quid. That's expected in 2020. So going, and the last one is the M7 Priest, which I assume is going to be something to do with Academy. Drawings mean nothing. They mean nothing, but expecting in spring. So expecting it in the next few months. March time. So hopefully get more details. 1-35 scale. So not a bad scale. It's going to be a scale 3. So obviously then I reckon these tracks are going to be individual parts. 125 by 65 millimeters, and it's for 8+. Why I say it's 8+? Well, an 8-year-old really build a 1-35 scale tank. Maybe they will. Maybe I should just behave myself on that one. So just go back to which one do we need? We need. Let's go back up. Go back to page 1 again. Actually, I wonder if you recommended. Doesn't give you the option of which was new tools and which weren't new tools. It's just taking a while to load, isn't it? Which one's that? That's what page is that one? Page 3, page 2, page 1. Let's load. There you go. So back to page 1. So with Top Gun being released this summer, they've obviously got on the bandwagon with the Top Gun series, which is good for Airfix. Fair play to them. Yeah, so some really good stuff there. Just want to have a quick look. Again, there's the beginner set. I'll click on that one, open that one in a new link. And then the Memorial Flight, I'll click on that one. And that's a pre-order. The Mustang. Open link for them. Now this one here, this one, there's no motorcycles I've noticed, unless I've gone past them. There's no motorcycles, so maybe the helices. See, for a beginner set for a tenner, that's fantastic. I think that's really good. Really, really good. Go to the next one, the Memorial Flight. Some nice thumper. Some nice images there. I wish they put what the kits were, because you may have the two kits in your stock, wouldn't you? Oh no, it's a new tooling. So what's being new tooled then? Because you've got you got two Spitfires and you've got a Lancashire, isn't it? It's a Battle of Britain one. So you got the latest Lancaster and a Spitfire Mk.1 and a PR14 there. PR14. So it's a lot longer, isn't it? Technical spec. See, the technical spec, it needs to do better. You must do better, Airfix. If you're going to do double kits like this, you've got to help us. Apparently the BAE Hawk 100 series has Australian decals. Oh, that's it. I didn't see that. So look, I'll see what you see there. Let's have a little look at that one. Coca-Cola getting in on the act. With the quick build there, you can get yourself a Coca-Cola VW thing. That Beaufort though, it just looks lovely, doesn't it? Just that's 20 quid. 1:72 scale, 2 skill. That's a good size as well. Just under 20 centimeters in length and 25 centimeters wide. Not bad at all. Are you going to load or not? This site is really tragically slow today. So, but thank you for that information. Botanics B with the Hawk. Oh, I see. Yeah, the kangaroo. Nice. Yeah, one flying, so it must be a tenner then. For it's $30.99 for, and it's one flying hour. So yeah, there's a bit of money there. I do like that design. The decos, they're quite tasty, in it. And you've got is it a Puma or Cougar? Puma down there, Cougar. So interesting on that point. I think I've gone through most of them now. We'll get rid of that priest because we don't need that priest. As I said, I do like that stand. That's such a nice little fit. I honestly, I'm blown away by that. And I don't think, I don't think I've ever seen it. I may be wrong. Right, that's basically where we're at. There's a Type 45 destroyer. Mavericks P51D Mustang. There's a $9.99 cost, so I'm assuming at that price it's going to be a starter set. It says new tool. Have they released a new tool on the P51D? Interesting. Jester's A4 Skyhawk. Yeah. I remember that film so well. I was growing up, and I fell in love with Kelly McGillis. I think she was called. Was it Gillis? Kelly McGillis? Yeah, she could take my breath away any day. Yeah. So, that was it. As I said, the Maverick, or anything Top Gun wasn't mentioned at all in the release I got. But yeah, I think we're coming to the end now with the stream. I think I've seen everything I need to see. Again, at the moment, no mention of the Airfix Club, even though we were promised it in 2019 that we were going to get the Airfix Club all back and running. I've still got my passport here, which has got stickers in. I don't really know what to do with them now because I'm not actually a member of the club. I do think it's a bit of a piss take that they promised it. You know, it was I think it was 2018 when they decided to cull it, didn't they, and relaunch it again. But you know what? It's a club. All you have to do is be a bit IPMS about it and just build or create a magazine once a quarter. Give out offers, vouchers to the parks around the country. You know, 2 for 1, which was brilliant back in the day. I've got one here from 2014 I'm looking at now, and inside it there was your membership number, little card, and this one was back in 2014, so I've still got the club badges. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream. Sorry it took a while for it to catch up. It was about 10 minutes in, I think it was, when we finally got it live. This is just a one-off. I thought I'd try it out. If it works, I'll do it next time. But I've really done it so that I could just confirm some of the rumours that was put in the leak that I was given via the Brit Modelers website. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Any questions, queries, comments, put them down below. Like the video if you liked it. Share the video if you do. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And hopefully we'll be in. You'll hear from me again in another video. Right, I'm off now. We'll have a bit of dinner, and I'll speak to you next time. Cheers.